Okay, I don't mean to bring you down on this Valentine's Day, but it seems like we're not showing the love in Illinois like we used to. The marriage rate is down 51% since 2009, but the divorce rate is down as well.
Yeah, so a little bad news there, a little good news on Valentine's Day here when it comes to romance. We want to dive in a little deeper with Quote Wizard senior analyst Nick Van Sant. Hey, happy Valentine's Day, Nick. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so that sounds like a huge drop in folks getting married. How specifically does Illinois, when it comes to the marriage rate, compare to other states?
Well, Illinois has had a little bit of a bigger drop. So when we look nationwide, we found that marriage rates nationwide have dropped by about 45% since 2009. Divorce rates have dropped by about 21%. In Illinois, 51% drop in marriage rates, and then a 23% drop in divorce rates in Illinois.
Okay, am I thinking about this right? Because are people not getting married as much, but at least those who are getting married are choosing to stay together more?
Basically, yeah. You know, when we look at it, we found that people are less likely to get married, but when they do get married, they are much less likely to get divorced. And the reason that we have seen a decline in marriage rates is there's just not that societal pressure that there was, 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago to get married. Now people don't really have that. So if they do get married, it's really that they want to get married as opposed to they felt like they had to get married. So they're more likely to stay together. And it's also become a lot more financially difficult to get divorced. So people who are staying married really want to stay married, or it's just financially they can't afford to get divorced.
I want to dive into that last point you made a little bit deeper here. You found that when it comes to who is more likely to be married but then divorced, money plays a huge role. How is it different now than it was before in terms of these finances and its impact on the divorce rate?
It's more expensive. There's not a really solid number that you can say it costs this much in each state to get divorced. But what we found is that men are much more likely to be married the more money that they make, and women are more likely to be divorced the more money that they make. But when you look at the lower income levels, around $5,000 to say $25,000, women are much more likely than men to be married at lower income levels. So money does seem to play a role in whether somebody is married or divorced.
All right, Nick Van Sant from Quote Wizard, thanks so much for breaking it down for us.